Mike, Buffalo didn't have Eichel last time you faced him. How does he change the dynamic of what you guys have to do tonight?
Yeah, well, I mean, they outplayed us last time we played them. You know, we got good goaltending, 1-2-1. I just read the report and went through it. So I don't think you can measure a whole lot from them. But obviously, if you just want to talk about Eichel, he's a real good talent. Can really skate, can shoot the puck, can pass the puck like Getzlaf on his backhand. Has a lot of skill. I think they got a lot of good players up front, and you know, I think they're playing well. To be honest with you, I thought the game against Dallas yesterday, they started on time and played well, and so they'll be a tough opponent.
Mike, you guys have led in games as much as almost any team in the league. Is the message when you're in that situation that you change the way that they want to play when you have the lead? I mean, or do you want them to keep pushing?
No, I want them to get the next one. I don't want us to be careful at all, but just because I don't want it to be, doesn't mean that happens. I don't want us to turn the puck over either, but that doesn't mean that doesn't happen either. So, you know, obviously we're trying to grow up as a team and learn how to play, and learn how to play when you're ahead, and you like to be ahead. Catch-up hockey's losing hockey. It's hard to chase the game all the time. But no, we want to keep our foot on the gas and play. It's more fun that way, and also your best defense is when you have the puck in the ozone.
Mike, a lot of people would say that least rivals are Montreal, Ottawa. In terms of coaching and management, though, you and Buffalo have gone through a teardown and now a rebuild. Are you surprised that you seem to be accelerated past Buffalo, given that they kind of started the process ahead of you?
Well, I never said that. I think you just said that, right? So sometimes when you ask those questions, then the next thing comes out in the media, it's like I said it, just so we know I did not say that. Okay? Now that we've cleared it up, you know, I tell you the truth, I don't spend a whole lot of time concerning myself with the other teams, just building our own product here. We have a lot of work to do. I tried to say that yesterday to our players, the same thing. We're 41 games in. Let's just, everybody, let's try and get better here today. And if we do that, we have a chance to be a good team as we move ahead. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build the individual players and the team, and to be a good team that you know in the summer, when you come into the fall, that you're going to make the playoffs.
How is this different for you dealing with the ups and downs of young players? This isn't a bunch of veterans like you had in Detroit.
Well, I guess what I'd say to you is, you know, I spent 8 years coaching junior hockey, and I think 4 years coaching college hockey. You have kids exactly the same age as these guys on this team. So I don't think it's a whole bunch different. You know, obviously we're all in it for the same reason, to maximize the players we have, to build young men that become real good people, and to win as much as you possibly can. That's what we're trying to do here.
Mike, you had some thoughts on the condensed schedule last week, and just wondering about World Cup fatigue. You've seen a number of 200-foot players, whether it's the Tays or the Bergerons, Kopitar's, who are kind of struggling offensively this year. Is there anything to that?
Yeah, that's a great question. Like, you know, when they asked me last week, and I tried to make it very clear, don't get me wrong, when we were getting ready to go on that 4-day break, I was happy to have the 4-day break. But when you play back-to-back, you wish there was 4 less back-to-backs, if that makes any sense. All your good players, the more depth you have on your roster, I believe, and the more you can spread out your ice time, and the more you're ahead, the better chance you have not to have players injured. And, you know, with the science there is today, I mean, there's detraining when you're off, and if you just keep the motor running, it's proven fact that you have a chance to stay healthier. But, you know, the people making the schedule and these World Cups and the Olympic Games and all those things, they're important things to the National Hockey League and grow in our game. So, you know, it's easy for me to second guess after the fact. I'm not planning the schedule.
Marty Marincin taking the morning skate, not asking him to play, but is he capable of returning if need be at some point?
Well, I didn't like seeing him in that red sweater he wore yesterday at practice, so we just put him in a black. No.
Mike, the power play has taken a big stride this year. Besides the injection of skill, is there another reason for that?
No.
Mike, turnovers, just to get back to those for a second, if you can generalize, when you turn the puck over, is it usually the loss of a one-on-one battle? Is it a mental mistake, like a bad pass, for example? Is there anything, or is it difficult to generalize?
Well, I think lots of turnovers I don't consider turnovers, but the ones at the offensive blue line when you're up 3-1 with 8 minutes left and you come down and you pass it to them so they can go down the other direction, that's a turnover.